Hi, everybody. What do you mean? Oh boy. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Duffy Women. Okay, I had to join the Zoom meeting from my browser, not the app, so I can't blur all this. So I
Yeah, and
apologize for whatever you see, but there didn't appear to be an option when I joined it from the browser. So I
she also is
apologize.
filming at night with no light.
I think so many people are going to be really upset.
I think so too. I really do. And I hope so, because maybe that'll spark some, conversation.
Totally.
Hi, everyone. It's Duffy Women. I am Shelley Duffy Alexander here in Pittsburgh. My daughter Sarah, as well, in Pittsburgh with her three beautiful children, and Alexandra with her husband, Steve, out in Chicago. So that is why we do it this way, because you are not here. You're the loser, but that's okay. So, if you have not already subscribed and watched
said,
us on YouTube,
clock
we would
it.
appreciate if you did, because again, I actually was laughing so hard at our last show just
Were you?
because I was.
It
Just
was
because
funny.
It
It
was
was.
very funny. And then, like I said, watching Sarah and a lot of her hand gestures and or facial expressions is quite entertaining. So, welcome. We appreciate you joining us today. So, yeah, subscribe on YouTube and then please listen to us anywhere that you get your or anywhere you get your podcast. Sorry.
Close your mouth. Flies are going to get in.
Did you see what she just did, Mom?
No, I didn't. I looked now.
This is for the special people who watch on YouTube only.
What did she do?
Nothing.
She did
No
something
biggie.
very suggestive.
You know
and
what?
graphic with
You
her
know what?
microphone.
You know what? She'll see when she watches it back.
Jesus. Okay.
Anyway,
Anywho, so let me turn up my little volume because I'm
Alex, your hair looks so pretty tonight.
Really? I feel like I look like a Bichon Frise, like you used to say, because
I was lying. You look terrible.
I just washed my hair last night, so it's like it doesn't have a lot of like grit in it, which is a lot better for, when you have grit, but it's very clean.
I liked your hair when you were on vacation in Europe and your hair kind of swept to the side.
Yeah.
Really pretty. Really
With
pretty.
my hair up, you mean? You liked it up.
No, not up. Just you would push it off to the side a lot.
Well, my bangs, that's when my bangs get longer, which we are keeping them a little bit longer. So that should show up sooner. Than
You had like nothing in your hair and you had like a half pony. Oh my God, you look so beautiful.
Yeah, you look really cute. It was very pretty.
All right. Okay.
I mean, not that you don't now, but we're just saying
you're just like prettier there.
Okay.
Not that you're ugly now, but you're like way prettier when you have your hair like that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start putting on makeup and yawn soon, just so you can shit all over me as you.
Some people like that.
You do, Sarah. You do put on makeup and yawn every single show.
I'll do it too. I'll do it too.
Shiny, because you've also insulted me for being too shiny before. So
you would think that one would prepare and do this ahead of time.
Mother, I did do my makeup. It's literally like something that shows up consistent. I do it in I just literally put on my makeup 10 minutes ago.
Okay, cool. So let's touch it up. Everybody good? Okay. So here is the thing. I decided today that I decided that the topic earlier would be an interesting one for me because I am kind of opening myself up to a lot of stuff.
Just for context, Sarah, these ones do the best in terms of viewership. So she's taking one for the team.
Like shitting all over your mom?
No, it's like the more drama ones.
Yeah,
drama.
Yeah.
But I thought the topic would be, what is it that you wish as a
Wait a minute. Wait. You didn't ask how our weeks were. And I have to dump.
Okay, I'm gonna set a timer. She has 60 seconds. Okay. Hold on. 1 second.
That is simply not enough. You need to double it 30 times. That's not enough.
You have quite a bit of drama in your life. So we don't have maybe we should just do a show on your week.
I actually think that's a great idea.
Maybe that should be the after show. She can post it by herself to our YouTube page. With Sarah talking at the camera alone.
I am not known for a short story. I am a long story.
Can
I get 2 minutes? Can I get 2 minutes?
I'll do 1:30.
Can you condense it?
I don't like to bargain.
I'll do 1:30. I'll give you 1:30. You let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Start.
Go.
Go.
Okay.
How was your week, Sarah?
Shut up.
Okay.
You're
So
cutting
anyway.
into her time.
You're just
She's not good with deadlines. She has
anyway. Okay, wait. Oh my God, I forgot. Okay, wait.
She has no air conditioning in her car. We know that.
In my car?
There's
Okay,
no
my
air
car's
conditioning in the car.
Shut up. Extend my time.
I'll give you 10 extra seconds.
My car has no AC. It doesn't work. And so you think maybe it's just the Freon. Oh, my stomach hurts. I can't do this. So maybe it's just the Freon. You would think. That's not the case. I took my car in. I sat there for 2.5 hours. They said this is going to take maybe an hour and it will be $240. 2.5 hours later, they come to me and they say, actually, you have enough Freon in your car. It's your AC compressor. And if anyone knows anything about cars, that is one of the most expensive parts that takes to replace. So he puts the thing down in front of me, $1,200, when I had just spent $1,100 on 4 brand new, very nice tires 2 months ago. And he said, kicker, guess what? Can't fix it until July 27th.
So by then you might as well wait till September and just kind of not worry about it.
I said,
yeah,
I don't like that answer. I think you need to go back, circle back, and I think you need to tell me something else.
Can you go to another dealer or another place?
So anyway, there's nothing I can do. I might take it somewhere else. I don't know. And of course, there's a heat wave in Pittsburgh this week. Also, this is something else I wanted to mention. And I know I'm probably over time, but I'll go quickly.
Yeah, you literally are.
Well, it's mom's fault. Preview for the show. It's her fault. So my rental company that owns this apartment building is requiring we take over the electricity July 1. So a couple weeks ago, I get the process started. I start the application. Then we go on vacation. I kind of forget about it. Last week, I was like, okay, this should be easy. You just go on the website and you just start new service and that's it. Wrong. They needed to verify my identity and I needed a notarized statement confirming my identity. I had to go to a notary to confirm my identity, which is absolutely insane. So couldn't get a notary appointment until yesterday. So and guess what? Guess what? Duquesne Lights upload document system broken. So I call multiple times today and I say, hey, just want to make sure my electricity is not going to get shut off this week. It's going to be 100 degrees outside. And they were like, well, we can't really promise you anything. We can't really say, but like err on the side of caution. And I was like, what's caution? Like, what's the other option here? And I was like, this is kind of like not a me problem. This is kind of like a you problem. Like your document thing's not working. Yeah. So like, what can we do here?
Yeah.
Just keep trying. And I was like, okay.
Talk to your IT people to see like when they're going to fix it. Cause that should be on you. Yeah.
Well, I think that it is on my side because it is an in process / pending transfer, and it's not like I haven't set anything up to transfer. And so they think that like I think we're going to be able to see in the system that it's like pending this document and that's it. So they won't like cut it off like a hard cutoff on July 1. But if they do, I just try to practice gratitude and realize that I have multiple places I can go if I need to with the kids.
That's where she's going.
And my air conditioning is broken here in this house.
Who said you were the first choice?
All 3 levels. So.
Who said you were the first choice?
Who else would it be?
Okay. Who else would it be?
I don't know. But anyway, side note, can you pick my kids up from school tomorrow? Because my AC is broken in my car.
I cannot. I have it at
work.
I am. But honey, I also have a life and I'm going to take advantage of that life. I have a nail appointment.
So that was so icky.
I was planning to do it on Thursday. So, and you only have to go literally to the daycare, pick your kids up and come home. You could put the windows down for that.
I don't appreciate the way you just said that. No, I don't.
That's her issue, Mom. Just let her have it.
I told you I was going to pick it up Thursday.
You could have just said, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry, I can't. I have a nail appointment, but I wish I could, but I can't." I
said no.
I have a life.
Nail appointment.
I have a life.
Because you're responsible. How dare you say no?
You said you had the day off. Why can't you?
But you literally also had previously offered.
honey,
Context matters. Context matters.
We discussed this, and I said to you, I said, hey, I think what I'll do is I'll clean, and then I'm going to make a nail appointment Tuesday. Then I don't have to worry about getting Ivy to gymnastics, and I have a Thursday, so I will take them on Thursday and pick them up.
Yes, all of that is true.
Dinner.
Yes, all of that is true. However, that's not my point. I just meant you had off work, and you had previously told me that, I'm not going to get Ivy from gymnastics, but we'll do Thursday. That's the only reason I suggested it. I didn't know you had a nail appointment. I had no idea.
So she told you clearly she could only do Thursday of this week.
No, she
takeaway.
She would rather have done Thursday.
I said I was going to
clean. Would rather do Thursday, is what she said.
So she clearly said which day was better.
Look at her shaking her head, smiling down like that, like she's so smug.
She's not smug. She's I'm a little
smug.
I agree with Mom on this one.
Well, the jury's out. People will comment.
I told you I wasn't doing Tuesday.
Stop.
I was going to make a nail appointment and do all of my stuff.
Oh, I didn't know about the nail appointment, Queen.
Stop. Shelley, move on. Remember? Move on. Hi, Kashi. Welcome back.
You're right. You're right.
Anyway,
we now have 15 minutes left to talk about.
No, she literally took up 5 minutes.
I know. No, I put it on at 35.
So she took up 35 minutes. Took up 5 minutes. That's what I'm saying. Her story just took up like 5 minutes.
Another 5 minutes. So
she didn't ask us how our weeks were.
To her defense, it was pretty funny and sucky. That sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, she didn't ask us how our weeks were. She missed it. Not me.
She didn't. You're right. That's true.
I do. Sometimes I don't. It's
my week was great. My week was great. I partied way too hard on a Thursday night last week, and that you guys ask why I don't go out. That's why.
Anyway, we're going to the lake house this weekend, correct?
Yeah, I literally can't wait. My body is like ready yesterday. What about you? How was your week, Mommy?
It was fun. I mean, pretty uneventful. Had a lot of fun yesterday. All of Paul's kids came over to celebrate Father's Day this week because they couldn't get together last week. So it was quite hilarious on a number of levels. So we're just going to leave that there. So the topic today is, what is it that you wish I wouldn't have done as a mom or would not take with you as a mom or future mom? And what is it that you appreciated and would take with you and or would take with you as a mom or future mom that I did?
I think maybe when like
up to quite a bit here because it's going to be, I have to just shut up. So go ahead.
Don't take it personally.
I think that when I'm a mom, I won't make nail appointments on Tuesday nights at 5:30. When I should have known
5.
I should have known this was going to happen to my daughter. Like I should be so connected with her that I knew this was going to happen to her.
She knows how it sounds. She knows how ridiculous it sounds. She's screwing with you this whole time. She's been messing with you, and you fall for it every time. And then you get really angry.
I'm
really
fine.
upset.
Nice. I've not said anything. I'm trying to get on topic. Shut up and answer the question. Stop.
Damn.
God.
Ooh,
Clip it. Clip that.
Clip it. She was really angry there. I think that was acting, though. I don't think that was like true.
It was acting.
I'll go with it.
As a fellow actor,
she knows the drama.
Oh, she's dark. Oh, she's light.
Can someone please answer the question?
Sarah's going. She's literally going. Yes, she joked. That was
that's it.
Opening. And now she's gonna go. I'll go last because I'll be really, really, really nice. So
I really honestly I think you underestimate me. I really didn't have like crazy because when I was thinking about it, I'm like, what were some things that my mom did that pissed me off when I was like a kid or younger that like, but I couldn't think of anything because now being my age and being a mother, I completely understand all of the decisions that you made. You were extremely involved in our lives, which I think is one of the main tiers of things that when I think back to my childhood was the most important thing. You were at every single thing. And both you and dad. Both you and dad.
I don't know. And I literally looking at it now, I don't have kids yet, but like, I think to myself, I don't know if I am going to be able to live up to that, because like I have to
I struggle with that.
like I literally genuinely think back on it and I'm like, how the heck did they both?
And they both were
manage to
working
show up
parents.
for every single thing. Literally, even wrestling matches that we cheered at, which like, why would you come to a wrestling match that we're cheering at? Like,
because you're there. See,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That's what you, from my perspective, I'm not speaking for anybody else, but from my perspective, you guys were our whole world. So if you were doing something and you were somewhere doing it, I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to see it. I wanted to experience it. I wanted to cheer you on. I wanted to support you. So that's why we were both always there. I mean,
I know.
we loved, that was my social life, was going and watching you kids do whatever it was you were doing. And that I really enjoyed that. I really did.
Yeah.
That was, and maybe part of it was selfish. I just loved it. Like I said, I loved every phase of being,
no one can say, literally, I've met seldom human beings that have that same experience. So
yeah, but like you said, Alex,
there every time.
It's hard though, because there are times where, I do struggle, especially when like Max starts to get into things, and I have 3 kids who are like full down into activities. And so I struggle, because thankfully Alex and I always kind of had offsetting schedules, because we did the same thing. We cheered and that was our schedules.
It was one right after the other. Like Davey would go and then I would go. Or like
so I struggle
be,
knowing that there may be some things that I miss, but I really try to like offset those thoughts and just be like, my kids are going to know, just like I knew and Alex knows, that, it's not for lack of wanting to be there, or, and the balancing is going to be more difficult for me.
Well, yeah, with 3 kids.
3. Yeah.
And also, making sure they all know, oh, I thought you were frozen for a second. I got excited. But then whammy. I'm not giving you any shit this episode, so I have to get the little ones where I can. You know what I mean?
I want you to be honest. What would you not do?
Dead honest. You were a great mother, and I'm not kidding.
I'm still your mom, so I know there was a lot of stuff when you were older.
Honestly, Mom, looking back on it, I had unmemorable is the wrong word. I think by what I mean by unmemorable is, I don't look back at my childhood and think, oh my God, I endured so much trauma. I endured, this, I endured that. Like, even with your divorce, you guys handled it so delicately with us. And now different what might be behind the scenes, but you guys did everything. You truly did everything so well. And, as far as like being independent, like, you always had a job, Dad always had a job, you always had your own money. You knew that if he died the next day, you would be self-sufficient. And that's something you always like beat into us, which is very important. Ow, my cat just scratched me. Ow. But you just like, you hammered it home that we needed to be, and I will, never forget that lesson among all the other lessons that you taught us. And I genuinely can say that my childhood was lovely, and obviously were there times I hated you and I was mad at you, but that was it's so juvenile, because that's what we are. We're juveniles, and we're supposed to hate our moms when we don't get our way, because we're not mature enough and our frontal lobe hasn't developed. But as far as the big stuff goes, you did it all very well, and I feel very lucky and thankful for everything that you did when we were growing up. Now not so much. I hate you so much.
That's because I can't pick up the kids at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. That's on my list. That puts you at number 1 on my list.
When you're doubting yourself, or when you and Sarah are in a weird moment, I want you to play this show, because this is all you need to hear. Period. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that. I again, we've talked about this before. I learn as I go, and I've learned a lot more so when you guys probably were adults than even when you were kids, and that was tough. Each phase is tough at the time you're going through it. And then you realize as you get to the next tough phase, that was nothing. So, dealing with two adult women can be just as difficult too. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like everybody has their own thoughts by now. Everybody has their own way of doing things. It's not easy to navigate that. And, I've learned, hopefully how to keep quiet a lot more and not say too much and just let you guys live your lives. And that's not easy either, because as a parent, you want to fix everything. You want everybody to be happy. You want everybody to be okay. You want to do things that make it easier. But then you realize the more you do that, they're not, you guys aren't learning. So part of that is tough as well. And, so yeah, I mean, I keep trying. Okay, so all right, let's say
She's not satisfied with that answer.
No, I am. That's wonderful. I just figured that there would be something that, but okay, so what would you? There has to be some things, probably cleaning, I'm assuming, that you would not want to take with you with your kids, or what would you want to take care with you for your kids that I may have done, or your mom too.
I don't know. I guess maybe a level of rigidity that you sometimes, but that's because I learned from you, and that's not necessarily something that you're doing that I don't want to pass on to my kids. It's just learning from you that not everything, that whatever worked for you like that may not work for me. And remembering that when my kids are older, that something that worked for me, if I'm less lax than you were, maybe my kids need to be more, uptight about certain things. And so it's just it really isn't necessarily that I'm actively searching for something I don't want to take.
Okay.
It's just that what worked for you may not work for me because we have different lives.
And that's a very good point. And that's something that I don't think I realized maybe even 10 years ago, or even, 6 years ago, whatever it is. And yes, and that's the thing. You have your own life. I have to let you live it one way or the other. And again, not being able to fix everything is kind of frustrating, but it's what has to happen because that's your life. You've got to go through everything that you have to go through to get to where you're going to be. And the same and I'm still doing it even at 64. So, again, we've talked about it's 65. All learning.
You're on your 64th year. So
I am in my 65th year right now. I am in my 65th son. So
get the coffin.
Yeah,
you are.
It is
Sarah,
weird.
did you just say that?
I am telling you.
Didn't say that. Stop
it. Yeah. Do a thing on me, Alex, so that that puts it out of there. Yeah. Thanks, Sarah, for doing that.
I was gonna make a joke about bedazzling, and I was kidding.
So, but here's the deal: like the older you get, somebody posted this on Facebook, and I laughed so hard, or Instagram, and I laughed so hard because it was like, is this like just a random pain, or am I going to die?
Welcome to my life.
That is how you feel. But see, like I'm way older.
Sarah's been that way her whole life.
I know she has been.
Welcome to my life.
I wasn't until like I started to get a little older, and then you're kind of like, oh, I don't know. I better get that checked. All right, Alex, did you? Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. I didn't realize you had something else to add. Go ahead.
It's a shocker. I have a lot to say. No, I had an analogy that I wanted to get out because I think it might resonate with some people. Kids are like bubbles. Clip that. Kids are like bubbles.
You even know what you're gonna say?
Get through it.
She literally doesn't even know what she's gonna say.
You look very pretty tonight, by the way, Sarah.
Yes, she does.
You look very pretty. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Kids are like bubbles. Once they're like blown and out in the wind,
nothing you can do.
You can't protect them.
Nope.
And they could pop right in front of your face. They could pop by a tree, or they could go away until you can't see them anymore.
That's what Sarah wants. All her kids to go away so she can't see them.
That's actually so sad. You know what? I'm going to actually say one more thing because that really just really gets me and grinds my gears. I was sobbing on the way home. I took Evelyn to Chicago.
Kidding.
No, I know, but I need you to hear this. I was sobbing on the way home from Toledo because I had to take Ev to meet her dad in Toledo this past weekend. And I was just sobbing on the way home because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, if I genuinely don't ever get married or find someone to spend the rest of my life with, it does not bother me because the love that I feel that for my children is so fulfilling and so unconditional that like I actually don't know if I can find that love that I feel that is so deep and pure and honest and natural, and the love just kind of like overwhelmed me, and I just was like, I just, if my purpose on this earth is to have these kids and love them and be their mother, then that love is so worth it to me. Like that's it. That's worth it.
I agree. And it's very true with your children. It's and also to now an extension, my grandchildren. But here's the thing.
Not enough to pick them up. Not enough to pick them up. Not enough to pick them up from school on Tuesdays. But yeah. 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 Nails.
I just have a fluke day off
grandkids.
And we already discussed. I discussed with you my plan.
Here we go. She's trying to. She keeps going. She keeps trying to make sense of it.
And we're just kidding.
Here's
just
the
joking.
Deal. I know. But here's the deal.
Alex, go.
No, but you haven't, Sarah. You're comparing apples and oranges. If you would find someone to share your life with, that's a whole different love.
It is. It's different.
It's completely different. It is very different, and it's actually a wonderful thing. However, you just have to find that person that you're willing to work with and do it.
They could just like push you off a cliff someday, you know?
Well, here's what I will say. When you find the person that it is worth doing it for, you will find yourself asking your husband, as I did this morning, why did you come to bed with your full clothes on from yesterday, wearing a belt, the socks, the shirt, the shorts, when you know for sure you're not allowed to do that because you have to chow before you get into my bed, because it's my bed. I brought it from my apartment. I bought it.
I can't.
As much as I did with all the other furniture. So you will ask yourself that question on a Monday morning, and it is a different kind of love.
I can't.
Yeah. And then his phone was by the dog's bed because he left it on the floor when he was saying goodnight to the dog before he got into bed with his full-on clothes.
Can I ask a question? Was he had he imbibed a little too much? Is that why he did that?
We were at the Pride celebration yesterday, and I will just leave it at that.
Okay. So my guess is yes.
Justice for Steve.
Yeah.
Not too much on my man now.
Obviously, we love Steve, and if that's the worst that my life is coming to, I'm good. But it is
the little things, though. It is the little things.
You do find yourself wondering, how did you survive as a human before I came?
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I hope that for you, because I think it's a fun kind of love.
He better be named Steve, because that's a fun name to say like that. Steve.
I do say it like that. I also call him Sarah or you, Steve, because it's two S's, and the two names that I'm most used to saying consistently in like a "Are you kidding me?" is you and my husband.
I'm dying here. I am dying. Okay.
Not too soon.
So, thank you for that. You were ready to get my coffin. Okay, Alex, anything else to add?
No, I think Sarah's right. I when you texted us this morning about the topic, I was like, I don't really think there was anything. I think obviously
remarkable which is complimentary.
Yeah. I think you and Dad did a really, really good job. And I know sometimes it probably doesn't feel that way. So I think we should make sure Dad watches this episode as well. I think the one thing I will say, and this is a both of you thing, is that I wish, and Dad is now doing it with our little brother. So I know he's like since learned. Well, I guess there's two things. Number one, don't be cheap about my braces, because now my teeth are effed up and I may lose all my teeth.
Oh, that's a good one.
I did not have the braces deal. That was your dad. That we had already separated. So,
well, you were a part of and anyways, That's more of a joke.
Okay. All right.
We're having issues now, but so I guess there's two things. So that specifically, and our little brother's benefiting from that learning, which is good. I'm glad someone's mouth is going to be okay, and at least somebody. Second, I do, and again, Dad is doing this, and there's more tools available to do it easily, like digitally, than there were in the 90s. So probably would have been harder to do. But Dad does, I believe, give our little brother an allowance every month, or he gives him money somehow to play with, and he's learning how to invest it in the stock market. He's learning how to manage his money instead of just being told, don't overspend. But I'm not going to get, like, I never learned how to manage I had to go get a job, but by the time I was on my own volition to go get a job, it's because I wanted to just spend all the money. It wasn't because I learned how to manage the money. And I'm learning that I'm learning that every day as an adult. And I think if I would have had an allowance and I would have had the responsibility of being able, and dad's thinking was, you guys are kids, you don't need to work, which is great. I'm not saying that I needed to work for like doing chores around the house. Let's be real. I probably would not have, and no one would have done them. Shelley Duffy, you would have had to redo them anyways. It would have been for the principle and the understanding of how money worked and how you choose and how you need to save some and how, like that kind of thing. But those are like, but again, that's nothing.
Okay. But you're right. And again, and I go back to this because it's all about learning. Every single thing that we do in our lives is about learning. It's about how to and how not to. And, the how to is what you keep carrying with you and try to build on and learn more of and that type of thing. The how not to is what you do leave behind. And
that's like a generational thing too. Like you didn't know, you didn't think to teach us. I was
horrible with money back in the day. Horrible.
Yeah. But again, that's like something that like we're going to do differently.
Yeah. I did.
And
wait, Sarah, do you teach your kids about that kind of thing?
No. No, Evelyn steals all the money that I put in the kitchen for the kids. She steals it and spends it on food and snacks. So,
I wouldn't be spending it on food and snacks. I'd be going and buying clothes with that.
Even she does that 10. Too. She goes to Five Below. You know what? Honestly, it's just none of my business.
That she would have to break open, which would obviously, that
you'd find a way.
No, she would have to break it open because they have piggy banks now that you can.
That's another thing that I would do. Every birthday that they have and every paycheck, I want to put into a money market account and be investing it, in addition to saving for their college or whatever it is that they want. And then what I want to do when I think they're ready, whether it's 18 or 25, here you go. Do what you want with it. It's your account to manage.
That's lovely. I love that. Some people, whether it's their own doing or by natural, it's hard. And I'm talking about me. I don't.
$5.
No, I hear you. I'm just saying that the privilege of being able to have extra money to put away. Some people don't have that privilege. And I'm not saying, me, could I have gone to college, finished my degree? Who knows how my life would have ended up if I would have finished college? Maybe I'd be making more money. Maybe I wouldn't. Who knows? Again, I'm not talking specifically. I'm just saying that there are people out there who, unfortunately, that's not an option, that people are working paycheck to paycheck. And this country has become a place where it's incredibly difficult to make a living. And I think that stuff needs to start there at that level where we support our citizens in order to be able to have extra money every month and be able to put it away for our kids. But I think, and I will not rant any further. I'm just saying that there's a lot of systemic things that could be provided in order for people to be set up for success. And so I just wish that was more of the case for where we're at. But I do agree, teaching your kids about money, regardless of how much you have or don't have, is very important so that they are aware of how the world works, how currency works, how
you can make choices with it. I think
how to make choices with it. Yeah. And I think, yes, that's the key to it, is that no matter how much you do or don't, you just need to learn how to when you do,
Yeah,
At
and
times.
that's the thing. You want your life to be their lives to be better than perhaps yours was, or however you struggled. You don't want them to do that, or at least that's how I always felt. So,
Oh, sure.
so you want to try to do as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, all right. Thank you both very much.
Well, all right.
Look
I
at
love
this. It
you.
wasn't as drama as she thought it was going to be.
No, it was not at all.
I'm about to cause some drama with my would you rather.
Oh no, I'm scared. Also, I agree with everything you just said, Sarah. Not to go back to it, but you are correct. That is true.
Yeah.
But
But you digress.
no, I just that's all. That's
No,
all.
I know. I was just saying, like, but like we could go on. We could do a whole show about it, but we digress. We have to.
Yeah. No.
Anyway,
listen and don't judge. Not would you rather, but listen.
Oh
and
my
don't
God.
Oh yeah, that's from the yesteryear show,
Oh
Sarah.
my
How
God,
could
where's
you?
my head at?
I know.
It's too hot in here. That's why. I'm kidding. Okay, so
I'm
are
scared.
you
I don't
really
know
not
if I
going to
wanna
judge
hear
me or?
No,
No,
I
we're
probably
gonna
will.
judge. Of course, we're going to judge
Oh, okay.
because we always judge.
I smell my kids' feet.
We knew that, Sarah, and you're weird. It's weird. You've had a weird fetish. Dare I call it that?
Don't
I
call
can't.
it that. When
I
you're
can't.
referencing my children,
I cannot
no,
do
don't.
feet. I can't do anything feet related, so I'm out.
That Sarah has always, she has literally put her feet. I remember when Evelyn was a child, a baby.
It's because her feet
Sarah
smell
would
so
stick her
good.
own feet in Ev's face and be like stinky feet. Like it was like a thing. And now it's reversed. I hope to God Sarah's not sticking her face.
Okay,
Her feet.
Evelyn
in
and
her
I
sister's
don't do
face.
that anymore. We're not, she's 10, almost 11.
Well,
and
you used to.
I
It was
really don't
weird.
do it. I really actually don't do it anymore. I just love when like my kids are babies and even toddlers.
Yeah, everybody
even
loves
toddlers.
that. Yeah.
Like Ivy.
Yeah.
Ivy's past the threshold. Her feet stink like garbage.
Ew, really? My feet still don't stink, and I'm 36 almost.
And that's not a Duffy Julian trait.
That's
Oh, is that the dad's? Yeah, daddy.
Well,
I'm gonna blame it on
I
them.
would say yes on all dad fronts over there.
Yeah. Yeah. The stink doesn't come from us.
I really
We're
agree
nice
with
smelling
that,
people.
for the most part. I'm sure I haven't had a perfect record, but
Like when she takes her shoes off, poor thing.
I
Oh my
think
God,
she's
gonna
5.
when she finds
wait a
this on the
minute.
internet in
Did
15 years, she's gonna hate me.
Does she wear socks? Does
Yeah, I
you
guess that's a
change
good
out the
question,
shoes?
Sarah.
Yes,
Do
Mom.
you put
Yes,
in
Mom.
odor eaters in their shoes?
That's
You
No.
definitely a no.
You can
I
do
don't do
that.
that.
You can do that. So there's that.
That is
Anyway,
true. There is
But
solution.
Max-
make sure you wash them.
I give them showers every other day in the winter. And then in the summertime, I give them showers pretty much every day because they're stinky.
Because they're stinky.
But
Yeah, they
Max's
sweat.
feet I still kind of, he's 3, he'll be 4 in 2 months. Like I still kind of, like sometimes I smell his feet.
Okay.
Well, they're like your little piggies. They're little
They're
piggies.
so piggies.
Do you smell your own? That's the question.
I couldn't bend down and touch my toes if you asked me.
So that would be no.
I couldn't reach that far, but maybe I would. Or maybe I would. I have sciatica.
Oh my God, you guys. All right.
What sciatica is. What is sciatica?
I
What?
love you all. And
okay. We were talking about sciatica, but go ahead, do your thing.
we try to keep it under a certain amount of time.
This one was fun though.
And we heard about your week, which took most of the time. And then you criticized me for not taking your children most of the time.
I could do it again if you want me to.
I'm okay. So, but if you would please subscribe and watch us on YouTube. And I can't wait to watch from the beginning because I don't remember. I didn't see what Sarah did to Alex. But anyway, subscribe on YouTube and please listen to us anywhere you get your podcast. You will laugh. You're going to laugh. You're going to relate or you're going to laugh or something. You're going to do something.
Yeah.
Throw up, whatever it is. You might, whatever. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we are Duffy women. Like it or not.
Like it or not. That's a way to send off. Maybe that should be our new tagline.
Don't
Like
do
it
that.
or not. Yeah.
Like it or not.
Or not.
Okay,
All right,
bye.
bye. See you next
Bye.
week. Bye.